any player break the regular season rush and receiving touchdown scoring record of 31? AJ, yes is plus 1,200. So what do we think? Could anyone do it or not very likely?
I don't think LaDainian Tomlinson has to worry about losing this record or the rushing TD record either. You would need a guy like Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey, or Dalvin Cook to beat their personal best in terms of rushing TDs by nearly 10. And you have to imagine at max that extra game would, maybe 3 if that extra game was a huge one. I just don't think there's enough chance here for anybody to do that. Again, it's very similar to what I was talking about with Megatron and the receiving yards. You need a rush-only offense, a guy who's just completely able to take over the game that way. And while all 3 of those guys are solid and I think we'll have great years, I don't think it'll be that good.
All right, Geoff, what do we think? Could anyone do this, or are you not worried?
I mean, I like the plus 1,200 odds, but this isn't going to happen. Not even close. Again, NFL with load management. You have guys like Dalvin Cook, Kamara, but look, the teams, like, they bring in Latavius Murray and Alex Madison to take some goal line touchdowns. You do that even 3 times a year, and this isn't even going to come close. I don't care how much those guys play. This one, it's just with the new NFL, even with the extra game and the way that the teams operate with an RB tandem, it's not going to happen.
All right, Kenny, what do we think?
Yeah, I'll say no as well. Sorry to be a buzzkill, but yeah, I think that even like you look at an Alvin Kamara, I'm not very high on him this year, considering what happened last year with Taysom Hill. When he came in, Kamara was a disappearing act. And if you had to pick one person from years past who you'd think maybe has a chance at this crazy record, it would be Alvin Kamara. But I think he's out of commission right now. I don't think he's worth picking, because if they put Taysom Hill in as starter, he's cooked. And speaking of cooking, I mean, Geoff mentioned the Dalvin Cook timeshare. I mean, all these running backs, again, because of the longer schedule, I think we want to bet these records, but we also have to recognize that teams are going to be careful with their players with the extra game, because I do think that makes a difference. We saw, again, the preseason get cut down by 1 game because the teams were preaching that, that extra game is a big deal. We didn't see the extra game in the NFL for a while because players and coaches and staff members were, hey, this is a big deal. An extra game is a lot. So I think that, these guys are going to be kind of managed pretty well, and I don't know if this is going to hit. So I do like always betting plus 1,200 odds on like anything, but not this.